Welcome back to Whitt Acres. Today we're going to be building a transitional coop for the half chickens. Today we're getting some really warm weather. It's actually been pretty cool this spring. But now the forecast is showing all the nights above 50 degrees, so I think the summer's finally getting started. And today we're heading up to the chicken run to create some more housing for all the birds that have been hatching out this year. And in the bird box here, we have the half chickens that hatched out in the incubator. These are the ones we need to get moved. Hey little ones, you don't have to run away. How y'all doing in here? Oh, do you have a dizzy head or are you just looking at me crooked? Okay, I think she just looked at me crooked. I thought that was a dizzy head. And look at you. How'd you get so cute without me noticing? Look at this thing. That looks just like Sammy did when he was younger. You pretty bird. I love the white one too. And that one almost looks like Duchess and Sammy. And we are hoping all the yellow ones are girls. Actually, everybody. But it might not be bad to get another rooster. Huh, little ones? But be girls if you can help it. Now these ones hatched out in the incubator. They were the first birds that actually hatched out in an incubator, and they've been raising up here in the bird box. Yeah, you look just like Sammy when he was younger. Little fluffy nugget. We might be able to move you out today, or tomorrow at the latest. We have a lot of building to do first. But over in the chicken run, we have 5 more chicks that we moved out of Ginny's little red mini coop because she hatched out one earlier this year and I had to get that one for friends. Oh, I just noticed this in the tree. Check this out. There's a box elder beetle getting eaten by a spider. You go, bud. Nature taking care of the invasive species. Oh, lots of valerian blooming in the food forest. I'm gonna need to cut that. Hey ladies, you thinking about helping today? Now I did start gathering up some of the materials I'm going to need to build this coop, just some scrap wood I have around the homestead. But this is the base structure that we're going to be working with. This is the IBC tote coop, and I'd like to expand this to give them a little indoor run area without releasing them into the full pen. I want to make something to keep the half chickens a little bit safer before I let them out to the full pen, but this tote is too small to move any more birds into. So we have some building to do. Huh, Snowballs, you like your new hoop coop? Hanging out with a rooster? Where'd he go? I don't see him, Pop. Where's your boy? Echo Pup, where's this rooster? He should be keeping an eye on his ladies. Oh, there you are. What are you doing, bud? You hanging out in the shade. Nice and cool over there. Had to get a break from your ladies. Alright, that's okay. You got some areas to be in. Huh, Pop? Is it safe? Make sure it's safe, then we got things to do. But we ended up renovating Squat's Run and turning it into the new hoop coop, and this is working out really well so far. Huh, Pop? We have the rooster in here and 3 snowballs with them, and they have plenty of space to forage, and luckily they haven't been jumping the fence yet. Come here, Pup. We gotta work in the other pen. Now over here is actually a firewood pile, but there's still a lot of good wood in there, so I'm trying to get what I can get before we cut it and split it for firewood. And my dad also tried to pick up some slab hemlock wood for firewood, but I saw a lot of good wood in this, so I stacked it up on the side, and I think I can build some with it. Huh, Pup, we already used some for the hoop coop, and I think there's some good boards here I can use for this coop. It looks like I might have to do some pruning in there to make room for this coop. We have a maple and looks like a walnut tree growing up in there. Wonder if I can dig those out. Their roots might be too intertangled with the hemlock. But we have 2 hemlocks in this pen. I'd like to put the coop right in the middle. Huh, Pop? Good job, Rufio. Come on, Pop. I gotta get some more tools and some material here by the barn. We also need to check on Ginny. Spot, you trying to be a little candy striper? Every time Spot sees a little baby chick hatched out, she's hanging right next to him. Hi, Ginny. How's the little ones? I see them running around. Hey, goats. Oh, quiet down, you ducks. You're not going to the pond just yet. Calm down. Hey, Spot. Ginny girl, how are your babies doing? I didn't bring you any food. You stay inside. How's your babies doing? All 3 of them doing good? Where's that third one? Let me see them. There they are. Hey, little chicks. How you doing? You look a lot like your mama. Look at that coloring. Beautiful. How you doing? I'm hoping you look like pants. You definitely don't have feathered legs, but you got some nice coloring. You're gonna have a nice light colored chick there. And then this one's even lighter and possibly really looks like it has feathered feet. Feathered feet. Good job, Rufio. You still after that snowball. Oh, you coming after Ginny. You haven't had Ginny in a while. But puppy, don't go in there. She'll go after you. It's okay, Ginny. I'll keep them out here. You take care of your little babies. You need some fresh water? There you go. There you are. Get some fresh, cool water there, girl. Just wanted to take a look at this fluffy one. Look at those legs. Oh, I hope you get a full pantsuit. You're gonna look so good. All right, Jenny, you're doing great. You keep on keeping on. Echo, you can't go after those mama hens. You already got a scratch on your face. Look at that. Yeah, you were hunting the little chipmunks this morning in the rocks, weren't you? And you tried to push the rocks with your face, and you got a scratch right above his eye. It looks a lot like the little bump that Wrinkles got last night. I noticed Wrinkles has a bump on his eye too. Huh, Columbiana? What are you doing? You want some scratch grain? You guys out of feed. I had to bring the hose up to try and keep the grass seed watered in Bert's pen. Hey goats, hold on. I want to come inside and check on little Ro first. Pants, how you doing, girl? Hey Spot. Hey ladies. Rufio, looking warm. Rooster, you're not a pig. We have a lot going on in the fluffy butt hut right now, so we definitely need to make some more housing. Louise down here in the lowest box. Muffin's in the middle and Dot in the corner. And then Snowball actually moved over here to one of the new nesting boxes. Huh, girl? Getting some peace over here. No one kicks you out during the day. That's fine, girl. But also up here we have Bonnie. And Bonnie's trying to be a mama this year. Hey, pretty girl. Being a nice girl. We have some eggs over here, now a fresh nest because little Ro moved out. And then Dot's up top. I think she's just laying an egg. But underneath this Dot in the corner, I did put some duck eggs. We're already getting a bunch of chicks to hatch out this year. We have 13 half chickens and we have 3 little baby chicks as well. And I only aim for about a dozen chicks hatching out each year to keep the flock fresh. Huh, pup, but we gotta make sure we get some girls. And inside here, little Ro's been, what are you doing, girl? You jumped off your nest already? Why? Oh, you lost the girl. Oh, I don't want to show that. She did look weak this morning. I was hoping she just hatched out early. It's okay, little Ro. You don't have to worry about that. But your eggs went cold, girl, so you just have what you have. What's underneath you? Well, her eggs are done now because they got cold. I was hoping she was going to hatch out the whole nest. What do you have underneath you, girl? What'd you settle with? It's okay, you don't have to bite me. You're doing good, girl. I just want to see what you have. Is everybody safe? Is everybody safe in there? Oh, you have 2 little baby chicks. And they look fluffy and okay. Alright, I'll leave you be, girl. You saw the feed, right? You have feed and water over here? Everything you need? Feed and water. All you have to do is come over to this station I have. I'll get you some fresh shavings and clean out your nest, little Ro. Good job. You've been brooding for over 40 days to get those 2 chicks. Thanks, Rooster. And she doesn't need any help, Bon Bon. Move it out. Go ahead. Scoot, scoot. Echo, come in. Come in. You go out. Good. Come on. I don't need your help, Candy Stripers. Come on, pup. Little Ro's got it handled. Well, Lil Ro definitely had her struggles this year, but after about 40 days of brooding, she has 2 baby chicks. Hi, ladies. Rufio, she did a good job. And you too, Rufio. Good job. They're probably your babies, too. And yes, the little baby chick gets buried in the compost to go back to the homestead. Say your goodbyes, ladies. What's going on, goats? Folds, how's your brother doing? Wrinkles got that bump on his face. You bouncing goat. You alright, bud? Is it getting any bigger? No, it's staying the same? Okay. Let me get a good look at you, bud. Yeah, you'll be okay. I think he got that just from rubbing his face in the feeder bowl. I actually had it on a short this morning getting them breakfast and I noticed his bump on the eye. And in his feed trough, there's actually a screw head sticking out a little bit too far and I think he was rubbing his head as he was moving back and forth on it. Huh, puppy. So we went and tightened that up so he shouldn't have that problem anymore. But he's gonna have to wait to heal that little bump. Huh, bud? I put some silver spray on there. Don't bother it. Your face all still pretty? Good. Oh, you still look good, bud. You still look good. Yeah, you're rubbing your nose on stuff too. You're a heavy eater. But I tried to get some grass seed down on Bert's pen over here. You hot, bud. Your girl's staying in the shade. I don't blame him, bud. Your tree is giving you some shade, but his pen does now have grass seed in it, and I brought the hose up to try and keep it watered, but it looks dry already. I should probably clean out the duck stall and use that hay to spread across his pen. That'll really help keep all the moisture in. Huh, Bert? Put that on the list. Huh, pup? There's probably some more wood in the boneyard here that I'm gonna need. I set these 4 pallet skids up. These come with material all the time, just like pallets, so I'm able to get a lot of these. And then I just have a bunch of other random wood pieces here I can pick from to build things. The mushroom coop does have its own lumber to get the frame done, but we just can't get that started yet. It's in progress over here, but Bert is actually the one that's gonna be moving into that, and I don't need to move him yet. What I do need to do is build smaller houses for the young chicks that keep hatching. Huh, pup, priorities. I think there's a catbird in there. Huh, pup, you hear him? Sounds like a catbird. Now I need to grab some tools in here. I actually did some cleaning up, and we have the new tool set here, the window cleaner, and I got some of the other stuff organized. Huh, pup, we have mice in here too, huh? But do we have a broody duck? Clara's not over there. Oh, there is a duck in this corner. We have a brown duck in this corner. Nobody on Mumble's nest. You stay there, brown duck. Aw, where's Clara? Clara was sitting on that nest. And that's the main problem with the ducks going broody up here. They have to go all the way out to get a drink of water and feed, and then come all the way back up before the eggs get cold. And I really can't put water and feed inside the stall because all the other ducks won't go down the hill. They'll just stay up here and use it up completely, and then they'll go down the hill whenever it's gone, leaving nothing left for the broody ducks if they want it. And I can try and help by putting water and feed outside the ramp there, but I think the same's gonna happen. Huh, pup, I don't know. But I think we're ready. I have a vague idea of how I want to build this, and I think we have everything we need. Huh, goats. You're about big as Echo Pup now. Huh, pup. Oh, and by the way, I made some more bread. And instead of the French bull, I went with a sandwich loaf this time, and it turned out a lot better. Pretty much perfect. So bread's back on the menu. Huh, pup. Might be enough root in there. I don't know about this one. Had a deep taproot on it. I wouldn't mind having a walnut to plant, but I do want to keep the roots of the hemlock healthy. Oh, pop. There's a little oak in there too. Oh no, I cut the taproot though. Good start. Alright, I gotta walk all the way around because I don't have a gate on this and Echo Pup can't step over. Oh, bud. Come on. Big beetle. Here you go, Snowballs. Don't need him around. All right, I think that's a good start. I need to grab more tools and more material. And a drink. Oh, pop. Easy, Pop. There you go, try that. That's better. Huh, Pop. Had to stop for dinner. Having fries, chicken, sauerkraut, mushrooms, and a burger. We'll get back out there and finish up when I'm done eating. Huh, Pop. All right, puppy, I think that's gonna be all for tonight. You were working hard, bud. It's about time to close up the barn, though. We're running out of light. I think the little ones are going up to perch. All but one so far. I think all the snowballs already made it in. Huh, pup, so it's time for us to clean up. We're done for the night. I think we made some good progress on this, though. I gotta back up because it's actually pretty big here. It's bigger than I was originally planning. But sometimes once I get the wood out, I just go with what I have. Like I said, this is all made from scrap wood I already have here on the property. Most of it was going to be firewood. There's actually some old mailbox posts that I was able to use as corner posts here. And some other saved wood around here. I still got to make a door for the front, and I'm thinking I might do 2 swinging doors, make it full access getting in and out. Now, I did already get the 1/2-inch wire mesh wrapped around the whole thing, except for the doors, and except for the roof. I am thinking about doing a little bit of a metal roof, give them somewhere to perch out of the rain if they want to sleep outside. But then I think I'm going to cover the rest up here with wire mesh, keep it nice and safe. And I think I have enough wire mesh, just not enough time tonight. Huh, pup. So I think that's going to be all for this one. If you want to keep following along and see the transitional coop finished and everything else going on here at Whitt Acres, make sure to subscribe down below. Hit that like button before you leave. And if you want to help support the channel even more and see some nature-inspired designs like this shirt, check out my website, whittacresdesigns.com. And you can see me and Echo on the next one. Thanks for watching. Good boy. Sounds like I already have Spot waiting on me. I'm coming, Spot. Come on, girl, it's bedtime.